Hello there, Sister WILHELMINA. I think it's WILHELMINA, but there's an extra L in it. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Have you read it, ladies and gents? I've just read it today. A fascinating story in this week's newspaper. I don't know if any of you have read it at all. Sister WILHELMINA, assuming that is a name, or was a name, was a 95-year-old nun that died in 2019. And as I say, it's a fascinating story, and the reason for it is this. They buried her in Missouri, which is where she was working in the nunnery, carrying out her works there, 4 years ago. And they've recently dug up her coffin. I believe it was a cheap, handmade wooden thing. And I have read it, and I should remember it all, but I don't, although I've put down some bullet points. I think they were going to transfer her from one coffin to another and maybe transfer the burial area to somewhere more suited. And they've dug her up, and for some reason they've actually looked in the coffin, and as they've looked in, the first sight they've seen is what seemed to be like a fully formed hand. And as they've opened the coffin completely, they find that she's like just there, like perfect. She's been in the ground now for 4 years, and there's virtually no decomposition at all. They say she's never been embalmed, never been preserved, and they just cannot believe it. As I say, she was died at 95 in 2019, so she's been in the ground for 4 years, and she's perfect. Even the habit and all of that is perfect, and they don't understand it, especially because the area they live in, Missouri, gets really, really, really hot summers and freezing cold winters, and they thought because of that it'd be even more normal for it to decompose completely, the body. They say skeletal remains are normally about 20 pounds in weight, hers are 90 pounds. So anyway, they've dug her up, and what they're saying is a body that does not decompose is known as an incorrupt body. It's incorrupt. I wrote some things down because I won't remember these things. They say the nuns say it's a sign of divine intervention, and the church authorities view it as a sign of holiness. But it normally also is. It's happened 15, 20, 100 times throughout the centuries. It's only ever been noted a certain amount of times, and normally it's the first sign to sainthood. So they're talking that she may become a saint in time, and that was basically it. I mean, the fact of the matter is, since they've dug her up, they've had people from all over America, 5, 6, 7 hour car journeys coming to see her. Initially, she's just been laying the open coffin there. There's pictures of it in the paper. I mean, I've seen the pictures, and it's unbelievable how preserved she looks, especially if she's not been embalmed or preserved. She looks fantastically well for somebody who's been dead 4 years. They've actually come down and touched her hand. They've been allowed to touch her hand for 3 or 4 days. Since then, they've actually put her in a glass coffin, I think, so she's on show for everybody to see. And as I say, she looks brilliant. And I think these talkings of some of the people that have come and touched her hand, a lot have come, as they tend to do, the religious followers, a lot that have come with bad illnesses and really bad conditions, and some are already reporting that they're feeling better, they're getting better, or they are better. So when I just thought I would share it. It's pretty fascinating. As I say, I've seen the pictures, and you would not believe it's somebody that's been dead for 4 years. So I mean, she's 95-year-old as was, plus the 4 years dead. She's like 99 years of age now, and she looks perfect. I just thought I'd share it. It might interest somebody, it might not, but at least I've not got the vest on, have I? So it's delivered with a decent shirt on.